up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got it bad, tatted, whoa, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes, 2 twins on both. I put in new AP, the water like a boat. I was down bad on my, what was you? I know you turned your back on me just to get some wrecks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back. New diamonds on me, flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama that new Bentayga. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. I just mind my business. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding. All these rappers just talk about it, I live it. Going up, I ain't got no sky limit. Yeah, I been to the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been ballin'. That's why we ball on it. That's why we ball on it. Yeah. That's why we ball on it. That's why we ball on it. Yeah.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a beat. I got rolling over, speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Roasted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize. I can't live life in disguise.
Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida.
Set to kick off.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. And they'll start by trying to reverse. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And some strong running. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And he works free. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still leading 11 here on third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Richardson out of the shotgun. This complete to Lockett. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Richardson back to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Thornton, the motion man right. They go play action with Hurts. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb, 28 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one match.
Richardson hit and he fumbles it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Richardson working from the gun. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Steelers 0.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the shotgun, Richardson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing is Hurts. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That'll be caught by Bobo. They're all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Jake Bobo, 37 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, nice job there, putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Richardson looking to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Hill shedding the tackle. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. 3rd down at 6. Now Richardson. He had a man open, but missed him, and it's incomplete. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Justice Hill. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Richardson. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. A final shot before the half, Richardson. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Ravens take over 3rd and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. From the gun, it's Hurts. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Great Newsome on the coverage defensively.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautiful executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man, it's Thornton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga, like all of my life. I'm in that thing shifting, and I'm lane switching. I'm stand on straight, baby. Like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, don't leave his business.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the 1st half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
This is taken in by McBride. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Trey McBride, 50 yards. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Steelers 17. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Chubb, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Richardson. That's to his rookie wideout from Wisconsin. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Richardson. He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Taylor is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call. It kind of went in reverse a little bit, threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here?
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Steelers 24. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Micah Parsons in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Final minute now of the third quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. It's complete to Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing is Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. 73. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. From the shotgun, Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him any time he has open space.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. He's got McBride here over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into the wall right around the line of scrimmage. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that'll this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's 2nd and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
That is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Austin Sternberg set to kick off.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And running with power here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. being chased out left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you've got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
They go up the middle with Cho.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run in here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. He got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This from 51 yards for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last shot for Richardson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division, you knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Ravens, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out.